Welcome to another video from the Chin Dynasty. I'm taking my DJI Mavic 3 up to about 250 feet, a little bit more sometimes. It seems to alter a little bit on its own. I'm taking it from the top of Newmarket. I went to buy gas at the Costco gas station. I brought it with me just in case the weather was still good, and it was a little cold, -4 Celsius, but that was in the limits, I guess. I sent it up. Got my gas and went over to the parking lot across the road from it and set her up, and off I went. It was a green lane I'm on, going westbound. I'm about 150 feet there, but as it goes down a hill, I'm halfway over. I'm thinking that's where I gained the height. I went down and it just stayed at the same height. I get to the lights, turn left. Now I'm going up a hill. Then I got to go back down another hill, and I get to that one, and I come across to these hydro towers. They're huge. I was worried about them, but I carefully made it by them. Got down to past Davis, made that trip all right down to Mulock, and then along Mulock, no problem, till I got to Columbus Way. I turned right, and the drone decided, I don't like that car anymore, I'm going to go follow this one. It was funny. It just, hey, there it goes, off towards Young Street. I caught it though. I just had to hit the cancel button and bring it back. And it took me a minute to find myself. I'm sitting in the car and I'm trying to figure out where I was, looking for myself, and I finally found it. And I tried to get back into trace mode, and it was giving me a hard time there. I kept wanting to do the point of view. And I finally got it down a little bit closer, I guess, and that might have done it. Moved up a little bit, and then all of a sudden, oh, battery's dying. So I went and parked over in the schoolyard parking lot and brought her down and drove home, and that was it. But anyway, it's a good little video. I'm surprised. The farther you go up, the more you can see. Like, you can see the farmlands and the houses. Like, when I go past my Sawmill Valley Road, you can see my house, my backyard, and the road in front of it, and the people on the road across from it. You'll see the pond where the stormwater runoff fills up, and the neighborhood, whoever they are, I'm not sure, but they built about 4 or 5 nice ice rinks to skate on. I seen the guy doing it yesterday. He uses a propane heater and just blasts the top of it, and it melts nice and smooth. If it snows, I guess they shovel that part off, but it was looking pretty good. There's one that's like a long 150 feet kind of thing, about 30 feet wide. I guess that's for the long skaters. And 3 or 4 little hockey rink ones. One's pretty good size, about almost official, and the other 2 are about half size for the smaller kids, I guess. But they did a good job of it. You know, it'd be one of those things they could put in the news if anybody caught wind of it. I don't know if anybody else knows about it, but the people that are doing it, and the people that walk by there in the daytime with their dogs like me. I have a scooter, actually. I have to use a scooter. But anyway, enjoy the video. This is William, or call me Bill, as William Chandler would say, on the Chin Dynasty channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the little bell, the thumbs up thing. If you want to leave a comment, suggestion, or remark, that's up to you too. Anyway, have a good day. Enjoy the video. It's about, I think 27 minutes, this one. The one yesterday was 36. It went a little farther, but I was in the local neighborhood. This one's from the top of Newmarket down. There was 5 miles and 5.4 miles and 27 minutes. But anyway, enjoy. I babble on, eh? You'll get used to it. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Well, here we are. We're at the Costco gas station. You can see the lineup just at the top of the screen there. I've already got my gas. And now there I go. I'm heading home. This is about 5 miles from my house, according to the record log that I looked at after I finished. About roughly 100 feet here. I'm not sure if it's in that range, but I get up to as high as 291 feet. This is an 80-kilometer road, 50 miles an hour, and I didn't take it over 60. Seemed to, if I got any faster than that, it seemed like it would be dropping back on me and farther behind, and I didn't want to lose it. This is the DJI Mavic 3, doing a long follow trace mode. And it does a good job of it. And what's good about this when you're high, no, I didn't smoke too many joints, but when you're higher up on the sky, 200 feet, you can see more. There's the farmland. You can even see them now. That's a soybean field, sometimes corn. Depends on the year. Every year they switch it. I think this year it was soybeans. Next year it'll probably be corn. But as you can see, I'm doing 60. Not really here, I'm coming to lights. But everybody's passing me doing 80. There we go. See, and then I speed up again. Get those wires on the right there. I try to stay above those. There's a big tower, the tower ones, that like sort of cross the country. Those ones. It's coming up farther down Bathurst. This is a green lane. See, now you can see when farther I get ahead, the more you can see. All the way down. But it hasn't lost me yet. It's catching up. It's going pretty good. I'm surprised. 60 kilometers, 40 miles an hour if you're in the U.S. But I like to, you can see the country when you're up this high. Like when you're a little lower, all you see is me and the road and a little bit of the driveways of the homes that you go by. This is, like I said, this is a big field. Goes from Yonge Street almost to Bathurst Street. And the new subdivision on the left there, that's Newmarket, just keeps on growing. This is actually West Gwillimbury, just north of Newmarket. It's about maybe a kilometer north of it. It's just attached. It's like all the stores and everything. We go up Yonge Street and you don't see the change except for the big water tower that says Newmarket on it and the border in East Gwillimbury. But as I come along here, see, now I'm going down a hill. And this is where I think I started getting it into the 200-foot range. She said, why it backed up here? I don't know. And then it went higher. See the hill in the back? And look, it's cows. They can't see them now, but that's a cow farm. Black Angus, you see them when they're piled up. There's probably 100 of them every year. You see them grow, and then you see them, they're gone. And then all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of little ones again. Here we are at Bathurst Street. I always wanted to get a shot of this farm with the cows in it. See, now here I am, I've already turned, but the drone is way over here. It's thinking about it catching up, and then it swings over and does it. It's too bad we couldn't see the cows. They're up by the barn right now. I guess it's cold. They didn't want to go to the entrance to the farm on the right there. This is a hill too going up. This is a 70 kilometer, 45 mile an hour thing, but like I said, I didn't take her over 60. Didn't want to lose it. Then up and over this hill, look at the nice blue sky, eh? And so far ahead, you can see so far ahead. A lot better up here, instead of being close to the road. This is a farm on top of a little hill. I don't know what he's got in there. I've never seen anything except the hay bales, the big round ones. Yeah. And then just on the right here coming up, there's a little farmhouse. I think you can see it there now. It looks like it. I don't have my glasses on, but I think that's it. They got cows too, but they sort of run into the back. And then straight ahead on the right, see the subdivision's on the left. That wasn't there when I moved in, all these houses. When I moved to Newmarket 6 years ago. Yeah. This is another cow farm. On this side of it, there's horses. They're always in this little pen on this side of it. There's about 5 of them, a couple of dogs. And on the other side, you see the cows. They go from, like there's a cornfield farther to the right. Today they were way back in there, I guess, chopping away at the old corn stalks. They cut them down already. But you can still see the stubs, I guess, growing up, and they eat those. And see these wires coming up? See the tower on the left? If you look at it, look how tall that is. I sort of panicked here. I've started to go slow. I was just thinking about it. See, because I'm looking at it, I said, wow, I'm lower. See, now I'm backing up. I'm getting a little taller, higher. Getting a little higher. I wanted to make sure I got through. Yeah, the cows even wander around in this field on the right. But they're over there in that cornfield right now. But see, look at this. I'm just tippy-toeing along. I'm worried about that wire. There's like 10 wires that go across there. And so am I going to go between some or am I going to go over them? You know, it's stuttered right there. It's thinking about it. When it moves like that, it's seeing something. So it moved. And I'm looking out my window right now going, yeah, it looks like it. And I creep along. People coming up behind me. And I'm sticking my hand out the thing. Go around. They don't get it. The car's going slow. Go around. I was only doing about 30 kilometers here. And then once I got past, away I go. And that was fine. Nice little farmer's field on the right there. The corner on the left, they're going to be building something. They've got the signs up and everything. But it's like a hole in the ground already. So they won't have to do as much digging to get down. But they got a lot of trees to pull up. This is Davis and Bathurst in Newmarket. There's a building on the right there, the green one. That's a chicken farm. It's finished now, but apparently it only took 2 guys to run it. And I don't forget how many chickens they said they were in it, but it's for sale now. All of this one's on the left. This was all a golf course. I played here in 1974. These houses, most of them weren't here when I moved in either. They were just being built. On the right, they're the older houses. Have been there for a while. This one, see, as you're coming up at the top of the screen, you see that long driveway? That goes way up there to a huge house. Very big house. Like that white ground right coming up on the top there. That's his front yard. I said I wouldn't want to have to cut that grass. It's got a private gate. You push a button, it opens. Big place. I was wondering, I've got a drone. I guess I could fly over there to see what it looks like. But here I go. About 200 feet here. Sitting more than I usually see on the ground. Just to the road and me. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Right up the top here, coming up at the corner, there's a dog walking place. Everybody goes there. And sometimes there's so many people there, the cars are backed out onto the road here. And parked all over, about 50 cars. And you walk in, it's like a forest. And it'll go up about 2 kilometers if you keep going. You'll get up a mountain, or a hill, I guess, big hill. And right down below us right now at the bottom. That's where it starts, but then it wanders up. And when you get to Mulock, if you turn right on Mulock, about 2 kilometers you go that way, you get to the other end of it. And people go there and walk their dogs every day. It's like a club, I think. I bring Bentley up there, but by the time I got there with him and the scooter, he'd be too tired to do the walk. And that's a long trip for him and me on the scooter. Especially right now, my scooter's broken. I have to keep smacking it and turning it on and off and hitting the reset button. Sometimes every 10 seconds. It'll just go 10 feet and stop. I need a new one. But anyway, here we go. Straight down Bathurst Street. This is all a golf course on the left, like I said. Back in 1974. The company I was working for, what was it? Insurance Advisors Organization, IAO. I was the mailboy. 1974. I played the game and everything, and there was supposed to be a supper. I didn't know. I left, and I find out I won the low on the whole prize. So here's Bathurst. That first one, that was part of the last tour. I came out of that one. Even though the last tour was longer, this one was higher up and you see more. The other one was just like in and around the neighborhood. Like Stefan, if you will keep going straight down to where you can't see anymore, he's on the left road there. But we're not going there today. We're going to be hanging right here at Mulock. And I wonder why it does that. Like when you get to a certain point, it'll say, "Oh, what's he doing?" And it sort of backs up. And then swing. Oh, there we go. Swinging it around now. It's different. The higher it up it is, the different it flies. I remember the first day I flew it, it was all over the place, cutting corners and zigzagging everywhere. Okay, here's the trail I go down. It starts here and goes all the way down to Yonge Street. I've showed you that on the last one where it starts. And that's Sawmill Valley, Summerhill South on the right and Summerhill North on the left. And if you see that little street is on the right at the top of the screen, that's McBride, the entrance to it. And that's my little crescent there. The houses on this side are Sawmill. The houses that you see the backs of, sorry, those are, like you can see, it's like a racetrack. 2 rows of houses in the middle, and then a row of houses on the outside, and a row of houses on the outside on the other side. As here we go. Carry on, I'll show you where I am just about. See, right from the corner here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, well, right there. About the 4th house around the corner. And Eli carries on. There's McBride on the right. See the ponds coming up? It's the ingenious neighbors. They went and carved a whole bunch of little ice rinks into it. As you can see, there's a long one, a couple of small ones for playing hockey. And I was wondering how they got it so smooth. I saw the guy's got a propane tank, about 3 feet tall, with a hose on it. It's like a can on the outside. At the end, probably not a can, but that's what it looks like from where I am. I was up on Mulek looking down. And he hits the spark, and out comes about a 2-foot flame, and he melts the top of the ice. I thought they dug a hole and sprayed water on it, but I found out wrong. Now here's where I get lost. I get to Columbus Way, and I'm ready to turn the corner. And for whatever reason, I turn the corner and carry on, and it follows somebody else straight ahead. I don't know why we're just sitting here for now. It must be the lights or something. There we go. Yeah. A lot of people in the lights, but see, I turn right, and it carries on. And now I says, where did I go? Where did I go? I'm trying to find out where I am now so I can bring it back to me. I look down, I said, okay, now I know where I am. I had to stop it so it wouldn't keep on going. Turn off the tracking again. But now I know where I am, just before the lights. I slide her over a little bit, get her over top of Columbus Way, and head forward. South on Columbus Way. And I'm trying to find myself. There I am. Oh, okay. Now I get stuck for some reason. It doesn't want to go in trace mode, it only wants to go in point of view. And I keep having trouble connecting that way. So that's why I'm sitting here for a bit. I finally get something going, and they go for it a little bit. And what happens? The battery dies. It gives the old warning sign, so I went and pulled it over into the schoolyard, landed it, and went home. But you'll see all that situation take place. I came down a little bit too. I thought that was probably part of the problem. This was trying to figure out where I was again. It's confusing when you're up that high and you don't know where it's going. Oh, there I am again. Something's wrong, I said. That's what it'll do, it'll come down. Down, 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 down. And then I connected again. Still point of view. I was getting frustrated. The people behind me sometimes, I'm sitting there, but, I'm parked. But they stop behind me. Like, you see a car parked, go around it, right? Not these people. As I sit and wait, I'm trying to connect. I keep pushing the button, and it keeps going back to point of view. See, you can see the wiggling a little bit. Every time that happens, that means I'm trying to connect. See the cars that go by? going, what's going on? He's looking at me, I guess. And, oh, now I'm connected. Yeah, this is a still point of view. I stop again. I waved them on. I didn't want to hold them up. And I try again. But still stuck on point of view. I see the school up there. That's where I am. And eventually drive into to get it. But I'm still trying to get it to me. Doesn't want to follow. Just wanted to keep going on that point of view or whatever it was. And the people keep piling up behind me. They see me moving a little bit, so they figure I'm going and they wait. Yeah, here I come. I pulled it up, I think. Catch up, see if I can hook up again. I hadn't got the battery warning yet. It was just after I got going, after this part here. I think I just made it just past this street, and the battery light comes on. And that would be return to home, which was a way back up there at the gas station, 5 miles away. It had enough battery, though. If it gets that low, to say return to home, that means it's got enough battery to get there. And I don't think it would take the same route. I think it would take a direct route. Straight up over the houses, instead of going back up over to Bathurst Street. I would have liked to try it, but would I make it up there before it did? I probably would, but you never know. But if I didn't, people are going to see a drone land in the middle of a parking lot. So I didn't take a chance on that one. As I said, you can see I'm still struggling here trying to get it to go somewhere. Oh, I woke it up. Actually, see if you look hard enough down, you can see Toronto, but not right now. You gotta need a big screen for this one. But it's there. That's where Toronto is, way down the bottom. You have that blue sky up there. Oh, see, it backed up. It was hooked up and then it backed up. I don't know why. It's just sitting here waiting to go. You know what, I think, since it's only just the ending of it, I'm going to call her a short one and call her today and end it right now. Yeah, taking too long to move. Oh, it's moving. Did I get into the... Oh, I must be in the schoolyard now, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. At one point, I got an aircraft warning. The thing started buzzing. I wasn't sure what that was, and there's a little warning sign there. I squinted my eyes, looked at it. It says aircraft warning, aircraft warning. When I looked around, I couldn't see it. So I wasn't high enough anyway to hit an aircraft. They got to be above 500 feet. And I wasn't above 500 feet. Only about 100. Yeah, this is where I killed it. I think somewhere you'll see me drive and come into the schoolyard. And then I land it. I got the warning for the battery. I still had about 40% or something like that left. Which would be enough to get back to the Costco gas station. Where am I? What am I doing? Just sitting there doing something. I was thinking of trying to get home. I figured if I got enough to get back there, I'd get enough to get home. I think that's me there now. Going turn left, we'll see if he pulls into the school. That'd probably be me. Yeah, it looks like it might be. Oh, I think it was the return to home. That's what happened there. And I had to stop it again. You come back. I actually took off to return to home. And then I waited, stopped it, and drove in, I think. Somewhere I'm in there. Like I said, I should just have ended that instead of wasting this boring time waiting for it to do something. That's a school anyway. It's Sir Mulock School. They named the school after the guy that owns the land just north of Mulock. And then you see the back of the mall, the building there at the top of the screen. And Joe Persicany at the corner there on the right. Oh, I'm moving again. I must be in the parking lot. Yeah, I'm in the parking lot now. Coming over and gonna land in front of myself. Lots of battery though. But it just wasn't hooking up. There we go. Pull it forward a little bit. Down we go. There I am. Just to the left a little bit. Pull it up. And land it. And down she goes. Zoop. And we's done. It has, I like the way it looks up a little bit at the end there. You catch a nice blue sky. And that's the end. Have a good day.